on guys, welcome to a new video. We are in San Jose right now and we are going to be attending WWDC 2019. Yesterday, Justine got to meet Tim Cook and I got a really creepy selfie with him. We're going to head in right now and get our seat and we're going to see the keynote and see what they have to announce today, and I couldn't be more excited to see what it is. We are getting ready to go in pretty soon. Look at all of the YouTube friends. Hi, Sab.
Hey.
It's been a while since I've seen you.
So long.
We can probably talk later. It's a little loud. And we're going to be going in soon. We got to get the best seats.
We'll do it.
You gotta come back. Oh my gosh. So the last time, no, I saw you before after that. The Raptor.
You took us for a ride, right?
Yes, I know. But if I would have taken you for a ride in the Jaguar I-Pace, you probably would have thrown up.
Oh, so
My
maybe
driving was even more reckless.
Just be glad that you weren't there for the driving. It was absolutely...
I came at the right time.
You could come back. We'll get something faster.
I'll come back, but I'll make sure I don't eat before we go for the...
Yeah, you can't eat. It's time!
Thank you, and welcome to WWDC 2019.
Okay, so I just got out of the WWDC 2019 announcements and I am back here in the hotel room trying to shoot this video very quickly before I'm heading to maybe some hands-on of some things that were just announced. But I want to just talk through what they announced and what I personally am most excited about. The first thing that they announced was the tvOS. I personally am always using the Apple TV. I have it on every single one of my TVs, all 2 of them in my apartment. So the multi-user I think was a really genius concept, especially for families and people who live together. I actually really love that feature. Don't mess up my algorithm. And they also announced that the Apple Arcade, you can now use a PlayStation and an Xbox controller to play games. The next thing I'm very excited about, watchOS 6. I absolutely love my Apple Watch. I love my Apple Watch so much that I have an indent on my arm and a tan line. During the summer, like when I take my watch off at night, it is so pale underneath there that it glows. I loved all of the new watch faces that they came out with. They all had a very nice, clean look to them, which I absolutely loved. They also have some summer bands coming. I will have to pick up some of those. They also said that the watch will now have audiobooks, voice memos, and a calculator. Not gonna lie, didn't know that we didn't have a calculator already. I'm still excited about the calculator. They also announced that the apps can work independently from your phone, which I think is huge. I mainly use my Apple Watch for the fitness and the activity. The activity tracker is one of my favorite things. I'm always checking it to make sure I'm being active. So they now announced activity trends.
This compares how your activity has looked over the last 90 days against the last 365 days.
They also announced that there is a noise app. So if you're in an environment that is too loud, it will give you a notification.
So we really wanted to make customers more aware of when those noise levels rose to a level where it could impact your hearing in the long term.
The one thing I do love about Apple is how serious they are about privacy. So your watch isn't going to be listening to you. It's only going to be sampling data from time to time, and it doesn't store anything. So I do love that about the Apple Watch. And to all of my women out there, my ladies, they have finally announced cycle tracking. I have used so many terrible period apps and they're just awful. But I use them because guess what? You gotta know when it's gonna happen. So now that Apple has that built in, thank you.
So as you scroll through, you can see where you are in your cycle. You can also see that the days that are highlighted in red are your predicted period window.
Camera updates. This is where I get excited. There is a new portrait lighting mode. It kind of helps smooth your skin. Is it gonna be the new Beauty Gate? Don't care. They also announced a lot of photo and video editing. So now the photo editing has a lot more things that you can do. The new interface is really cool. Video, you can, get this, rotate a video.
Photos, there's a lot of great new features inside of Photos as well. One thing that we actually didn't show in the keynote was a new feature on live photos. So we all love live photos. And now, if you have a bunch of live photos that have been taken in quick succession, we'll go ahead and make them all one continuously long live photo. And you can see it scrolling through along the bottom that we're moving through all these different images. So if we tap on edit, we have all new tools. We have new auto mode that actually changes all the different settings on the bunch of different filters. New Vibrance is a really cool one where, the skin tones stay the same, but all the colors around you can adjust it.
They also announced the iOS photo app is getting completely remade, which I'm very excited about because my photos are a complete disaster. I think I have like 40,000 pictures in my phone, which I've only had for less than a year. So the redesigned photo apps looks really, really incredible.
Oftentimes you have a lot of photos in order to get a couple of great shots. And in the All Photos tab, you still have all of your great photos. And there's kind of a new way to kind of look around and pinch and zoom and travel around. But what's really amazing are these kind of individual days, months, and years tabs. It's a mix of video, it's a mix of live photos. You see that gets organized either by location or by events.
They also announced sign in with Apple, which is, I think, absolutely genius. Half of the time I'm probably signing in with a less secure network, probably Facebook or something else. So signing with Apple is going to be great because they really are worried about your privacy and they respect your privacy. Now the Memojis also are getting a little bit of an update. I personally don't use the Animojis or the Memojis as often as I should, but now we have more options. They have these really cool sticker packs where you can design from your Memoji and you can have them actually be in your keyboard as well. iOS 13. I should have probably started with this because personally this is going to be my favorite. Dark mode.
So dark mode first, we got to go straight there. So an easy way to go ahead and start dark mode is through Control Center. You can just change its appearance to dark. And you'll notice that right away, the wallpaper changes beautifully. And all the different parts of iOS have changed as well. So whether it's your today view, this beautiful new dark view, individual applications like messages, you can see that the text is just really just on the glass. Whether you're in news or Apple Music, everything looks really incredible in this new dark mode.
We have been asking for it, and it's finally here. They also announced the ability to swipe to text.
Go ahead.
I think the biggest thing to come from the AirPod announcement is that you can now share music between AirPods. So if Justine's over there, I'm like, listen to this song, I can just be like, and she can hear what I want her to hear. So CarPlay did get an upgrade and a new interface, so hopefully now maybe I'll like it. Maybe, I don't know. iPadOS, also a very big announcement. Personally, I don't have an iPad. I used to, but now I don't have a reason to have an iPad. But they did announce iPadOS and all of the features were really, really cool.
You have your today view kind of pinned to the left side here, and you can swipe up to get to even more information as well. Swipe down to only keep what you want up there. When it comes to slide over is where you have an application open and you just slide over from the opposite side to bring up another app so that you can make some quick changes. New for this year, we have the ability to be able to cycle between different apps inside of Slide Over, which is really, really nice. New for this year is the ability to have the same application up at the same time. So, for instance, if I have Pages open, if I grab Pages, slide on over, open up a different document, and now I can work on two different documents in the same application at the same time.
And perhaps the biggest announcement of them all, the Mac Pro. When they first showed it, not gonna lie, I thought, is that a cheese grater? Are they getting into kitchen appliances? No, that's not a cheese grater. That's a Mac Pro. It's the most customizable Mac to date. I mean, I can't even imagine what this maxed out version is gonna be. If it's fully loaded, it can power 3 8K streams at the same time. And to go along with the new Mac Pro, they announced a new display. The Pro Display XDR is mind-blowing. It is absolutely beautiful. It has a 32-inch Retina 6K display. Now I can talk about this all I want, but I say we go and we get some hands-on with the new product.
my goodness.
Are you surviving?
I am surviving. Jenna brought me a yerba mate.
I'm Jenna.
You're Jenna. Wait, what did I say?
Jenna brought me a, you did. But
Well, I was talking about you, but talking to them.
I understand.
She brought me a yerba mate.
I did, and it's been a really long day. Like, so there was like a 45-minute break where I had to go back and grab a lens, and that's when I shot like a sit down of everything that happened. And when I got to the most important part, I had to leave. But we just went and we're checking out some things now. Justine was just playing some AR bowling game. But now I'm gonna go to the cafe and get some coffee. I'm getting hyped on caffeine. Okay, so we're wrapping up here. We're gonna head back now and start the whole editing process. I will talk to you guys in a second, but say goodbye to the Dub Dub Wall 2019. I have no idea what happened.
I don't either.
We're gonna walk back and talk about it for a second.
Yeah.
Because we have way too much footage, so let's start the journey back. Goodbye, Wall. Bye. What was your favorite thing?
The Mac Pro for sure. It was honestly so unexpected, and also the display looks so incredible. We got a chance to see them up close, and it's great. It's magical. Absolutely beautiful, especially for that price too, to be able to get that just
Quality.
Thank you, Jenna.
I got you.
To get that quality. Knowing how expensive like reference monitors are, like some of those really expensive ones are like $35,000, $48,000. So to get that type of quality just in a display that is, you know, under $5,000 is really amazing. So it's definitely not something that is for everyone, much like the Mac Pro isn't for everyone, but for people who are doing higher end projects, like, it's going to be absolutely amazing. So I'm obviously very excited.
You like the Memojis, don't lie.
Oh, I do like the Emojis. Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you for being in my video. I know you have
really
a lot to
excited.
do.
I do.
I know your time is sensitive. Thank you. Bye.
Wow, okay, I got cut off.
What, do you want to keep talking?
No, I gotta just leave
You
it.
had rest. You had a busy
I gotta
day.
go shoot my whole video now.
That's why I wanted it to be short. I respect you, and I need to shoot.
Dude, iOS 13 is gonna be great. macOS Catalina. Oh,
This is the official review.
so good. So good.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome,
Everyone, go
bye.
watch Justine's video. It's gonna be way more detailed.
It might be, we'll see. I'm tired.
I feel like I was in everyone else's video, but I didn't actually say in my video what my favorite thing was. Obviously, the Mac Pro announcement was absolutely massive. Now, does that pertain to me? Am I gonna get it? Probably not. I mean, I would love to, but I don't know if realistically that's something that I need. But honestly, I personally loved the dark mode announcement for iOS. I know everyone else is like, we've had that forever. Well, we have not, so be kind to us. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about all the watchOS updates, and I didn't even mention the macOS updates. I actually missed all of the macOS updates because I had to leave a little bit early and run back to the hotel. So catching up on all of that and seeing all the macOS updates, Catalina, Sidecar, everything in there looks really, really awesome. But there's way too much to cover and it's impossible to cover everything. So those are just some of the things that stuck out to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe and I will see you again very soon. Let me know in the comments what you were most excited about from today's announcement.